Well, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Justine with Blue Jay Orchids, and you'll never guess where I went. I know, it's so hard to guess where I went. I went to Palmer's Orchids. So stay tuned. We're going to do a quick little video. I'm going to do some voiceover because the fans are very loud in the summer. And I personally just don't like the sound of the fans on video. I don't know how to explain it. It just bugs me. Anyway, so do a little voiceover, maybe tell a little story, and then stay tuned till the end because it's almost impossible to go to Palmer's without picking out something. So at the end, I'll show you what I got, and then I will also give you guys some information as far as some events that are upcoming. You won't want to miss the ending because there is a special event that's coming up next week, and I'll give you guys all the details on that. So stay tuned and enjoy. Very pretty Schimbergia cross. Pretty sure this is the name. Smells nice too. It just looks like it's mounted on the palm there. Let's see what we... All right, we are walking into the Vanda greenhouse, and I really love this one flower. Just love the spotting and the pattern. And just looking at some of the other Vandas in here. I mean, this is my happy place. It's very hard to be in a bad mood when you're coming and looking at all these gorgeous flowers. The Vandas were what was blooming the most likely, because they love this really warm, hot weather right now that we're getting. I tried to get you the names on most of them. There were a few that the roots were covering names, and I didn't want to disturb the plants too much. And, this kind of just has me thinking of one of the things that got me started in orchids. I was just kind of thinking the other day. So I started with just phals, like Phalaenopsis orchids, and I always thought orchids were cool, but I thought they were really hard to grow. And then, I don't know, something just snapped in like 2021. I had my first son in 2020, the beginning of the pandemic. So the pandemic just kind of changed. Well, it changed a lot of people, but it's kind of hard to explain. But having my son and just looking for things to do, one of the things that I would do with him, because it was outside and relatively safe, is I would go to nurseries. So I got really into plants and then just really got into orchids. And it's really cool to kind of look back and see how my orchid collection and my knowledge of orchids has grown and changed. And I always enjoy coming to Palmer's because Palmer's is kind of where it started for me. I got my first Cattleya at Palmer's, and I really probably got the majority of the orchids that I was learning, like my trial orchids, at one of their sales. The November sale in 2021 was my first open house with them. And it's kind of like I didn't look back. Then started going to orchid shows and started watching all the different orchid YouTubers. And now fast forward a few years, and honestly, I don't know how many orchids I have. I should count. I'm a little worried for when we get winter, what I'm going to do. Need to start thinking about that. And yeah, I mean, basically, it's creatively finding ways to keep all the orchids I keep falling in love with. And I'm in an HOA neighborhood, so there's a lot of stuff I'm not allowed to do. And I have a pretty small footprint. So I've had different friends come and they're like, wow, you have a lot of orchids. You would never believe you have this many orchids. Like, where are you putting them all? So it's kind of funny, kind of fun. But yeah, if you have other experiences, similar experiences, feel free to comment and share. I think it's always great to learn what other people are doing to kind of grow in small spaces and create the correct environment. I have probably about 9 orchids inside my house, and then everything else is growing outside. So I have a couple different, like, little mini environments outside. And then I mount a fair bit of my orchids too. So, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the Vanda house and just looking at all the different Vanda flowers. And forget what the next video slide's going to be. It's kind of a little awkward doing the voiceover, but I feel like it's a little bit more relaxing. So I will catch up with you guys on the next video. This beautiful purple blue cat is called Isle of Sky. Kind of a cool name. It was very pretty, fragrant, very tempting. And some other beautiful cattleyas around here. I mean, I don't think I've ever gone to Palmer's and not found something that's just very cool looking. They just have so many different orchids. There's always something blooming. Ooh, this one's cool. Some gorgeous Pathiopedilums. Big flower. Some babies. Good, you? Which one is this? This is... bunch of Oncidiums and intergeneric types. This one's fun. Sure. Lizard.
the orange one.
All right, drum roll. Da-da-da-da-da-da. First big announcement, tent sale. Exactly a week from, well, kind of. By the time the video comes out, it'll probably be almost a week. So, like next week or like this coming week. Anyway, tent sale. Dates are there, and I'm also going to share a few other dates. And then any guesses with what orchids I took home? I'll give you a few more seconds to think about that. I'm going to do the dates of the next events on the next page. And then the end page, I'll do a little sign off and then the orchids I got. This is just some of the description from a Palmer email that I received. So over there is a little bit more information on the tent sale. Over there is shipping, like a shipping sale for my out of state viewers. And then down below is the dates for the fall open house. You definitely want to put the fall open house in your calendar. That's where they have guest vendors. Like the fall open house is basically where it's at. You always kind of want to make sure you try to come to that. So, hope these little dates and stuff help you guys. And all right, next page. Who's ready to see who guessed right? You guys have your guesses for what I got? All right, only 2 orchids. I did get some fertilizer and some tree fern as well, but 1 Pathiopetalum and 1 Cattleya. Here's the cat. It's opening up a little bit more. Really pretty. It smells nice too. It is a, what was it? It's Dannard Blue Heaven. Might be saying the first part wrong, but there's the name. I think it might show up. And then, yes, this little thing is just gorgeous. The veining, the leaves kind of look like camo almost. That just, most likely you guys guessed that I was going to get this. I mean, I picked it up like 3 times in the video. I just really like the slipper orchids right now. I still have yet to rebloom one, but I also haven't had them long enough where they should rebloom. So I try not to buy them because I want to make sure I can rebloom them. Anyway, rambling, but very happy with these 2. Yes, so hopefully you guys like the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Please comment. And if you do end up going to the tent sale, if you see me, say hi. I love talking orchids and other, basically, plant nerding out with other people. And if you go to Palmer's and you saw my video, just let the people at Palmer's know. Say, hey, we saw the video, we saw Blue Jay Orchid's video, or we saw Justine's video and thought it was cool, or whatever. I mean, ideally nice things. I mean, if you really have something mean to say, I guess you can. I mean, I have a tough skin. But, yeah, so that's all I got. Hope you guys liked it. Again, my little slogan, keep growing, because I want to grow my orchids. I want to help us grow as people. I want us all to keep growing. So, bye.